My family, we love Easter eggs. No, not those Easter eggs, movie Easter eggs. A Christmas Story, you know, the
You'll
one
shoot your eye out, kid.
a classic film that everyone's watched at least once. And some like myself are still creeped out by the mall Santa scene. Well, it's full of Easter eggs, and here's a list of 10. The film is set in fictional town Indiana, but when the family goes out to buy a Christmas tree, we see a Toronto Transit trolley go by. That's because all the exterior winter shots were done in Toronto. The scene where Ralphie helps the old man change a tire is very memorable, but listen closely.
I want to put the nuts in it. Okay, there we go.
The old man asks Ralphie to hold the nuts in the hubcaps so they don't lose them. But when Ralphie flings the nuts into the air, we hear the narrator
I saw all
say,
the bolts silhouetted against the lights of the traffic, and then they were gone.
That's because the 1938 Oldsmobile did in fact have removable bolts. And the narration was added after finding this error. When Ralphie gets his Christmas theme back from Miss Shields, we can see that Ralphie has misspelled Christmas by leaving out the R. Maybe this was intentional because Ralphie did get a C, but come on, misspelling Christmas in a Christmas movie? Another iconic scene everyone remembers is the flagpole scene. Personally, I've often wondered, was his tongue really stuck because it looked so real? The truth is, according to director Bob Clark, they turned that pole into a vacuum system and drilled a hole where the tongue would go, giving the illusion of being stuck. Miss Parker goes to water the plants. All of a sudden off screen we hear lots of glass breaking. The old man comes running in to see his leg lamp smashed, but the lamp is plastic, so what was all that crash?
Jealous of a plastic lamp?
Jealous!
Ralphie's old man was never given a first name. This was confirmed by the writers years later.
After finally receiving his little orphan Annie's secret decoder ring, Ralph is excited to decode his first message. So excited, in fact, he writes down the wrong numbers. How many mistakes can you find?
Not only that, it appears Ralphie has used at least 2 scraps of paper, because in one shot we see a capital E and in another shot we see lowercase. The creepy kid in the Santa line was not a casted actor, according to director Bob Clark.
I like Santa. Yeah.
They saw this weird-looking kid nearby and just had to have them in the film. The kid was dressed as exactly as in the scene. In Ralphie's imagination, he fends off some bad guys with Old Blue. He shoots 3 guys in the butt, and in the next shot, we see 4 guys piled up with X's on their eyes. In his imagination, he's one heck of a shot. In the lead up to the creepy mall Santa and the evil elf scene, we see a man yelling at Ralphie to get to the back of the line. His voice should sound very familiar because he's in fact adult Ralphie. The narrator and man that wrote the short stories the film is based on, Gene Shepard. The woman behind him is his real-life wife, Lee. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to see more just like it.